And my name is Sam Simmons, and for the next hour we're going to be diving into the sharper image and a beauty IQ steal. So what does that mean? It means that once a month we have certain products that you can get at a steal of a price. But April is almost over. This time next Saturday it's going to be May, so if you haven't already picked up on this at the fantastic beauty IQ steal price, now really is the time. We've got a whole hour, so myself and Jackie Johnson are going to be diving in to the 7-in-1 multi-styler. Let me tell you what it does. So if you've ever had that experience of washing your hair, then you're drying your hair, then you're detangling your hair, then you're styling your hair, with this you can do it all in one, hence the name. It's the Sharper Image Revel 7-in-1 multi-styler with the storage case. Now, if you purchase this separately, you'll be getting all of these tools, as well as the storage case and a heat mat. It would be $279.94. But check out the Beauty IQ steal price. Yes, it's $159.98. This is the value. So the storage case is a $39.95 value alone. And isn't it nicer to protect your investment and have everything tidied away versus that random drawer in the bathroom or at the bottom of your vanity that's kind of full of bits of hair and fluff and all of the different tools. Everything here fits in neatly and nicely. We have two great colours to choose from. So the one that we're seeing here is the white. So it's kind of like a very sort of almost like a grey. And then we also have it in lavender. I think you're going to love this one. Take a look. And so even the cable is lavender on this. So this is the lavender, and this is how everything fits into that storage case. A675057 is your item number. You're saving $80 off the QVC price. And as we said, the true value of this is almost $280. So it is an outstanding value. Joining us on Skype is Jackie Johnson. Welcome in, Jackie. Oh, you look like you're going to a party where you're kind of doing that thing where you've come as two people.
That's right. Hi, Sam. It's nice to see you. I think the last time I saw you, we did the eye mask, right?
Yes.
And then, but we've done the Revel multi-styler
Well,
together.
we have
so
done this
nice.
before. So, yeah, and I'm so excited we're bringing it at this Beauty IQ steal price because, you know, I think so many of us have that experience of having a great blowout, having a great style, and it's like, well, how do I create that at home? You know, we've bought lots and lots of different tools. We still don't get that look that they can do in the salon because most of us can't hold a brush and a hairdryer at the same time with just two hands. But with the 7-in-1 styler from Sharper Image, we can dry, we can style, we can detangle. We're seeing there just some of the results that we can get from the different tools. So I would love you to take us through each tool and tell us what it's for.
Okay, absolutely. So let's start with, I'm going to go what you're touching right now, which is the detangling tool. So this is for a daughter or granddaughter, or maybe even a mom that has really long hair that's very thick and needs to get the tangles out. That one is glued down, but mine is retractable. So there's a little cap here on the end, and you can spin that and you can retract, there you go, the comb. So that comes in and out. So that would be like just a quick rough dry attachment. My husband actually uses that attachment. If you share this dryer with some girlfriends or if you're in a dorm, this is just going to be your first step. So that's the detangling.
Then
yeah,
we have the
that's
paddle
the
brush.
smoothing brush, the paddle brush, yeah. So this is great to get right at the root, and I'm going to demo that after we go through the attachments, to like really get that straight look and just smooth out the hair. Or if you have a lot of fuzz on the top, that's just great to work through the root and smooth and shine the hair.
Okay, then we've got the right and the left curler barrel.
Yeah, and they're left and right because it's different directions. So the air, the vortex goes different directions, and you have a left and a right. So you can either go away from your face or towards your face. And that's how it brings in the hair and it circulates the hair around the airflow curlers. That's why you have two, a left and a right. Then we have the volumizing attachment. So that is oval shape, and that's going to give you a ton of volume and lift. That oval basically creates a lot of lift and volume at the root.
That's that big, bouncy supermodel hair.
You got it. You got it, exactly.
And then we have the style brush.
Yeah, the styling brush is great for chin length hair, or if you want to kind of get those swirls in the hair, those twists. And this is good for somebody that is replacing a traditional round brush and blow dryer, you can forget about that. Those two tools, that styling brush is going to replace that.
Okay, and this is
And
what
then
everything
new,
attaches onto. Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then lastly, the new for this year is the hair dryer attachment. If you are a go out the kind of girl, gal, rough dry, maybe you have ultra straight hair or maybe even a pixie haircut and you just want to get a quick rough dry, that is the blow dryer attachment.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really everything you could need for all of the different styles. You know, all of those, you know, the way hairdressers have those carts and they're like reaching in and getting everything. You've got everything and the box to store it in. And not only that, this is going to ship to you for free. So, you know, May is just around the corner, which means Mother's Day is just around the corner. It is Mother's Day just 2 weekends from now. This would actually be the perfect gift for my mum, Jackie, because I know we've talked about this before, but my mum is of Indian origin, so thick,
Yeah.
dead straight hair, but she wants curls. So she's always had rollers, or she's having a hair set, or she's having anything to give it that volume. And this is just a great way to be able to do it, or, you know, at home without having to go anywhere else. You know, your easy pay on this is $32 to get it home. Think about how much you spent last time you were at the hairdressers, or think about the last time you tried to do, you know, maybe you saw someone online and you tried to do it yourself. And it's like, it's about having the right tools for the job.
Right. It's so true. And you remind me of two things when you said mom. I have girlfriends that have bought this dryer. They have bought it for their daughters, and they all text me and say, Jackie, this dryer is so fun. It's so easy to use, but I can't get over how killer my hair looks and how effortless it was. So I really can't say enough that this dryer makes it effortless and also safe, because it's a safer heat for your hair because of the low temperature that it gets to, and also the internal thermometer that senses the temperature of the hair every millisecond. So you never have to worry about overheating the hair. So for your mom that has really thick hair, that wants the versatility to go from, you know, maybe her very thick straight hair to some curls, she can get that option. But you can see here in the model with Marissa, she's got maybe what you would describe as your mom's hair, very thick. Look how thick her hair is. She owns this dryer, she loves it, and she gets her hair styled in like 15 minutes. On a traditional round brush and blow dryer, that hair would take easily an hour, maybe an
Oh,
hour and
yeah.
15 minutes.
I mean, it's,
But
well,
not
this is
with the
the thing.
multi-styler.
It's time saving. And usually when we think time saving, oh, great, we're going to use high heat. I'm going to fry my hair. I'm going to have that horrible hair smell. No, this is going to protect your hair. It's got that ionic technology. It's you know, it's not going to get too hot. It's not going to overheat. And of course, you know, when you're using this kind of technology, it's going to lock in that style. So it's not going to be a style where you go out the door and it's just gone. I mean, one of the things I love about this, Jackie, is whenever we see the model's hair, they're styling it themselves, which, you know, I think for most of us, that's, you know, it's daunting, it's difficult. With the multi-styler, it's just not.
Right. In Sharper Image, we take a lot of pride in this demonstration to show you that these girls are doing their own hair just like you would at home. There's no smoke and mirrors. You can see I'm not styling the hair. They're doing it themselves. So if you're new to dryer, or maybe you've never bought a really nice hair dryer before, or you have thought about replacing your old one, this is a great way to start because it gives you all the attachments and it makes it effortless. You know, the only learning curve is like learning how to use the airflow curls, which I'll show you, but it's not like a traditional curling iron. Like if you went the wrong direction, you would have to then re-wet the hair, re-dry the hair to then recurl it with a curling iron. And with the multi-style, the Revel, you don't have to do that. You can just
Yeah.
go different
Well,
directions.
and it's like you're changing the game, because I think so many of us are so used to drying our hair and then styling it, but it's taking out that step. It's doing it safely. I've got to ask, what are you going to do tonight to your hair, Jackie? Because I'm intrigued.
So
Well, unless we came to you
okay.
early and you're like, not ready.
No, girl, I
No,
was
I'm
totally ready
joking.
for this demo. This is my before, and then we're gonna have a nice after. So this is my hair completely air dried. I have, it's just my natural curl. You can see it's very curly on top, but on the bottom, it just kind of gets stringy and it's thin. So I've got two different textures going on. But with the multi-styler, you're gonna see how quick I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna actually have to go slow because I can get my hair done in 10 minutes. And
I
we have an hour
know. I
together.
mean, this is the amazing thing when it's just you and I, because it's incredible how quickly you can style your hair, and it's almost like you have to like fake it for the purpose of
I do,
TV,
yeah.
so that we can stretch it out over an hour. But think about that in terms of, you know, if you're watching at home and in terms of your week, the amount of time you're saving, or if you're having one of those days where where, you know, everything's going wrong. You know, the cat's brought something in, or you spilled your coffee. Those are always the days where, you know, where you're having a bad hair day. With this, you're not having a bad hair day, and also you're saving so much time. This is the detangler attachment I'm just showing you right now, but it's so easy to be able to switch in and out with all of the attachments. Remember, we've got two great colours to choose from. This is the white, and then Jackie and I are both showing the lavender. If you purchase all of this separately, it's almost $280, but the Beauty IQ Steel price that we have available for you tonight, and only until the end of the month, which, believe it or not, is next week, and it's Saturday night right now, is that $159.98. So it's just $32 to get it home on Easy Pay. And definitely think about this as a Mother's Day gift. Flowers are great, but this is something that she is gonna, like, my mum would just love this, because it really puts her back in control. And also it's something beautiful to sit on the vanity that looks great, and it would replace my mum's rollers. You know, she's always had rollers in a heated thing like this. It's like, hey, I know exactly where this is gonna go. So Jackie, show us, I know you're about to start styling, so show us what you're about to do.
No, okay, that sounds good. First, I'm going to show you how easy it is to put on. There is actually an eject button right here on the back of the multi-styler itself. So you're just going to pop that to release whatever attachment you want, and then you just snap it right on, and you'll hear a snap. That's why our logo is Snap, Style, and Set. So you just hear it go on, and then I'm going to do actually just low speed just to show you, and excuse me, high speed but low heat. And I'm just going to do like that rough dry attachment. So I'm just going to go through, make sure there's no tangles. I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm going to hit the eject button. And then I'm going to go in for the smoothing brush, because I'm, as you can see, very curly and very frizzy at the root. So I use this first. Pop that on. You'll hear it snap. Turn that on. And you don't even have to get fancy with your sections. That's the great thing about the Revel. It's doing all the work for you. So you can just go right in there. I do have a sectioning clip for the other pieces that I'm going to do, but if you want to get right to the root and you have frizzy or curly hair, or you have a lot of hair and thickness right here, you can use the smoothing brush. So I'm going to just go in like this.
And it's
it really grabs.
You're getting a big section of hair just in one, you know, in one pass.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't waste any time. You know, we're trying to get out the door, be done with our day, right? So look at that. I mean, I can just smooth that hair, and it's not getting frizzy on me. It's not blowing up like a traditional blow dryer. I can smooth this first and get a little bit of dampness out. And I'm just literally like brushing my hair. I can hold it a little bit at the ends, get a little tension. And then if you want, you can go underneath and bevel it. Just like that.
Wow. I mean, Jackie, that's amazing, because we can see the difference in your, you know, your natural hair, your natural curl, and then just in seconds, you know, using this paddle brush, you have just smoothed. I mean, look at the ends. Look how finished and polished they are, and you're only halfway through.
Yeah, not even, right. I mean, you can change it up, and you could decide, well, what kind of look do I want to achieve? You know, what am I going for? What's the weather like? Do I want to go a little curly? So what I like to do is that after I do the smoothing brush, then I'm just going to do exactly what you would do at home. If you have my length hair, or maybe you have a shorter hair, that's okay. I like to section it off first. I would say recommend going bottom to top. That's usually how stylists do it, but you can do it any way that you want.
So you're kind of putting so you're layering it from the bottom up.
Yeah, exactly. I like to go in like stages. So it just depends on what you want to go for. Like, I'm just going to go for the volumizing attachment. It's kind of my go-to, because I like to get a lot of hair done in a very short period of time. So that's why I choose the volumizing attachment.
So quick question, Jackie. If you were doing this at home, and we weren't watching you, and you weren't trying to like make it last for the whole presentation, how long does it take you?
Oh, 11 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, 11 minutes for this coarse hair is, you know, it used to take me, before I was with Sharper Image, at least 45 minutes, because I had to blow it out, and then I had to flat iron it to get the root done, or, you know, the ends nice and smooth. But now with this Revel, it's effortless.
Yeah, well, exactly. Okay, so if you're like Jackie, if you're at home and thinking, Oh my gosh, that's me. Yeah, I have to detangle. I have to, then I have to blow dry. Then I have to flat iron. Then I have to think about what I'm going to do